They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
3rd and 6.
Once again, it's Jeanty. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, May with it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A run out of the gun with Jeanty. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Crazy. Hey, what's up?
Throwing here is May.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Levis. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Back to throw, it's Levis. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
At the 33-yard line.
22 limit. And 24 limit. Not 22 green.
Levis to throw it. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And it'll find the open man. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Calvin Austin, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. And that is incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on, top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And now an audible here into something else. On play action, May. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with May. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, it's Genty. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss.
Brings up second and 12. At the
They'll throw with May.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Here goes that. Hey, what's up? Crazy. Crazy.
Here's May. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now, how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Washington going to send out their punter. Deep to return is Calvin Austin.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Now Levis.
And that is incomplete here.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in the spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Levis looking to throw.
Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Here's Levis.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They'll throw it again with Levis. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Levis sets up to throw here.
He finds Austin complete. Gets around him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000...
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jahan Dotson,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Gano the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
They'll go again with Ginty. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 74 yards. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Get in right now, boys. Go all the way. Go all the way.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Commanders are back within a score. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, head jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
22 window.
Levis back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. That is incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
454, Mike 54. 18. 20 Rita. Short. Here's down, right down, 49 Rita.
On 2nd and 10, Levis. Looking for Dotson. He's got him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
54 readers, hut! 54 readers, hut! 29's down, 22 readers, hut!
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
29, stand up! 18, hut! Tracy, hut! 22 window, 22 window.
And Levis going back to the air. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
20 Rita. Hey, like 13, like 13. 18, he's hot. Zero's down, 90 down. Hey, 24 Linda, back to 18, Green.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DK Metcalf from 21 yards away. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Crazy, crazy. 5. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Looking to throw. May. It's Hill. Complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Up the middle. It's Janty. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
What's up? Hey, what's up? Good fight for that shit. Crazy, crazy. 5. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Here we go, boys. Crazy, crazy.
To the air, May. He'll get this out to Genty.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Eagles' 21-yard line.
Again out of the gun to Genty.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Can't.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ashton Genty, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander for second place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And partner, he now just sits one behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he'd hate to lose his record, but we also understand he has great admiration for what this man's done, and he would be a worthy successor to the crown. LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the great players, one of the great people of the NFL.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
22 window. Hey, 24 window. Diamond.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Levis from the gun. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Like 46, like 46. 29 down, 22 Rita. Miranda.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He completes this to Walker.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
Here we go, fourth down, Levis. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Whoa. 40 Rita. 18. Hey, 24 Linda. Not Kenny T. Green. Hold on, 22 Rita. 22 Linda. 22. Sword. Hey, here, I'm back. Here. I'm back.
Levis to throw once more. This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Levis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. That's caught. It's Austin left side.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
49! 49!
Back to throw, it's Levis. This one goes underneath to Walker.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
42-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
Levis to throw it. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10.
Down at the 31.
Now Levis. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Levis looking to throw.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Calvin Austin.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And they'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Crazy.
Off the play fake. Here's May. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
On 3rd down, here's Genty. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 168 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll throw with May. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
A run, it's Genty. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing here is May. Miller on the catch over the middle. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. They'll go. Here's Genty. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
It's a gain of a yard. And a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Crazy. 5.
Here's May. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Hey, 10 right. Hey, what's that? Here we go, boys. Let's punch it in. Great job.
9 Lions, his first carry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Crazy. What's that? Hey, what's that? Crazy.
To throw, it's May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
19-yard line.
Hey, what's that?
give. Genty.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Commanders, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, what's that? Sit down. Here you go. Yeah, you're here. Here you go.
They'll run with Genty. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Crazy. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. 5. Get in right now, boys.
Looking to throw. Touchdown! Lamb McConkey from 13 yards out. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Short! Diamond! 54 readers, hut!
Levis back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Tracy!
Levis out of the shotgun now. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Levis. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
That flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Short!
They'll throw it again with Levis.
This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Xavier Worthy.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
What's up? Eddie, what's up? Who got both? You there.
On the ground, it's Genty. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's good for a Washington first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To the air, May. It's Miller, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
For a Washington. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Crazy. Eddie, what's up?
Looking to throw. May. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
12 more yards. That's another Washington Commanders first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
13-yard line.
Eddie, what's up?
They'll run. Here comes Genty. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Here goes.
Now it's Genty. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ashton Genty with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Washington will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Let's push it in here. You're on the ball.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Hand up.
Levis sets up the throw here.
Escaping the pressure right.
That is caught downfield. It's Worthy.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Like 54. 18. Touch. Hand up.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Levis from the gun.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Eagles.
Ken Walker
From 6 yards away.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Boy, 203 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a handoff to Genty.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On the give, Genty. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
From the shotgun, May with it.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
43-yard line.
What's that? What's that? Here you go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Angel.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Washington first down.
He'll drop to throw.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Crazy. Sorry about that. 5.
They'll drop to throw.
That one complete to McConkey.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Drake May keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
Yeah,
you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Conversion.
They're going to bat this one forward.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim, and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Hey, come on, come on. Here. Hey, Mayday. Short. Yield.
Working from the gun. Here's Levis. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Here we go.
Levis looking to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54.
Philadelphia.
Now Levis. This one goes underneath to Walker.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Kenneth Walker
With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Eagles extend this fourth-quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. You've got to be able to catch it, but she's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, unconventionally hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Washington Commanders first down.
Quick pass out to middle.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
Now a 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
3rd and 4.
Good. Here we go. Check him out.
Here's May. They'll get this out to Genty.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here. Hey, what's up? Crazy. Hey, no, here.
To throw, it's May.
Rolling to his right.
That's complete. Jinty out of the backfield. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Torpedo! 5.
Off the play fake, here's May.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Crazy! You're gonna sit. Hey, what's that? Crazy! 5.
They'll throw with May. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
And those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Crazy!
Throwing here is May. And that nearly the first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Hey, here we go, front. Hey, crazy! 5.
To the air, May. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Now third down and very long.
Crazy! You got Crazy! 5.
They'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Hey, here goes that. Hey, what's up? Crazy!
They'll try and throw for it with May.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea